What first started out as an ebook has now rocketed to sell 1 million copies in just 11 weeks, beating previous record of 36 weeks Dan Brown's Da Vinci Code. Online retailer Amazon say that this is the first ebook to sell 1 million copies for Kindles. Ultimately, this is a novel that is romantic, liberating and totally addictive. This is a novel that will obsess you, possess you and stay with you forever. I'm talking none other than
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey! Woo!
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
I've come to Leeds City Centre to investigate of why 50 Shades of Grey is so popular.
Basically, it's like a woman's porno, but without more, just it is without the pictures, but I think your imagination just runs wild with you, because as soon as you get into the book, your imagination does everything for you.
Film's coming out, you're looking to enjoy it?
Oh yeah, give you loads of, make sure it's X-rated, won't there? It's absolutely fantastic.
It seems that 50 Shades is popular, yes, with the public, but somewhat between a positive reaction and negative. Who else to put the novel in its place better than modern language and French-cultured Margaret Attack from the University of Leeds to give a somewhat feminist response to 50 Shades?
I find it very hard to take seriously as a book, so I don't get cross about it, because it just seems so cartoon-like. But certainly from the way I've read about it, it's I would agree with those who say that this is absolutely the kind of fantasy liberation. This is a liberation of a so-called liberation of availability. That as per the original sexual liberation, women just become available. They don't become empowered in their own right.
Well-respected philosopher Chris McGowan from the University of Leeds gives us his insight to human behaviour with his psychological perspective in regards to 50 Shades of Grey.
I suppose one of the reasons the book's become popular is because it's acquired a certain reputation. One of the effects of the existence of books like this is to appeal to parts of people's natures which perhaps shouldn't be developed or shouldn't be encouraged, but which have always been aspects of human nature which, given the chance for an outlet, will be developed. And someone like Plato might have said this is the sort of thing you shouldn't encourage, because if you want to encourage people to develop the virtues or to develop the higher aspects of their mind, then these kinds of books don't encourage that.
It's said that 50 Shades is also read out not only to the female domain but men themselves, as we hear them indulging in the novel and their response.
I want to brush my teeth. I eye Christian's toothbrush. It would be like having him in my mouth. Glancing guiltily over my shoulder at the door, I feel the bristles on the toothbrush. They are damp. He must have used it already. Grabbing it quickly, I swirl the toothpaste on it and brush my teeth. In double quick time, I feel so naughty. It's such a thrill.
What's your reaction to that?
Whatever floats your boat, really.
You can imagine that 50 Shades has become known to the public globally, yet I investigate further with Booklumber trender Neve, who can tell us more of this popular novel.
The feedback that I've been getting is that while it is immensely successful and it's a huge triumph for e-publishing, and even within the fanfic community to have something break free and go big and bold, I'm hearing that it's not particularly well written. I think that this book is quite unusual in a number of ways. On the one hand, it was very prominently fan fiction from Twilight, and it had an online base that already enjoyed the writing, that knew that it was coming out, and that were very vocal about it. And I think that all built towards the marketing dream that it is. But I would really counter the fact that women don't want to be perceived as reading these sort of books by saying that the romance genre and erotic fiction as a whole is massive, and it's been around for years. Silhouette romances, even down to the Mills and Boon and stuff, there have always been stories, these bodice ripper style stories, and women have quite cheerfully read them before. I mean, at the end of the day, lots of people like this book, lots of people love this book, but nobody can tell you why.
From the general public giving us their thoughts on 50 Shades of Grey, to philosophers, book club trenders and feminist literature experts. Despite their negative criticism, 50 Shades of Grey has won the Specsavers National Book Awards Popular Fiction Book of the Year. E.L. James's success of this award has proven a worthy contender in literature and soon to be film, as 50 Shades will be hitting the screens by next year, which may turn out to be just as popular.